For one very simple reason. It involves security. And what I think you don't understand is that security or survival has to be the principal goal of any country. Any Chinese leader or American leader has to be mainly concerned.
Is there common security?
No.
Is there only security for one without the others?
Yes, my point to you is that as China gets more powerful, it becomes a zero-sum game.
Why would it become a zero-sum game? Only you're saying it's a zero-sum game. You're exactly advocating a zero-sum game, while China has been saying it is not. We hope it is not, and we're trying to do in a way that it's not. But now, everything wants to be cut off. You cut off trade, you decouple. Of course, it's going to the direction that you have already planned. You here, I do not necessarily refer to you yourself, but rather who try to cut the relationship in one direction without giving other options and possibility.
The point is that economic growth can be translated into military power.
It can, but it does not necessarily lead to war or even regional conflict. That is the point.
Again, I don't know what I can do to convince you.
You're not convincing me, Professor.
No, I understand that. But all I would say to you is you have watched U.S.-China relations deteriorate since 2011 when Hillary Clinton announced the pivot to Asia. Why did you get a pivot to Asia in 2011 and not in 2001 and not in 1991? You got a pivot to Asia in 2011 because the United States was beginning to get really scared about Chinese economic growth.
But the rules of the world now is being questioned with the United States going unilateralism and also trying to withdraw with as many international organizations and treaties as possible in this administration. So how could you have what you have just said, the rules and the common rules and the respect for the common rules, not to mention the rules really need to be updated and in many new fields as well, but there's nothing about that. It's all about decoupling thanks to your theory that the two countries are going to be competitors in a very hostile way.
Well, I don't think it's thanks to my theory. It's thanks to the fact that the world is changing. You want to remember that during the Cold War...
So how about the rules? Where to cite the rules, where to set the rules, and how to establish the rules?
Well, the United States and China will maneuver with each other, and they will establish rules of the road as to what's acceptable and what's unacceptable.